You've come to meet
Check
my
WoW
teacher?
Twitter. Did they announce I'm getting banned?
Oh.
Oh, wow. Patch 9.2 got announced. It's coming out on February 22nd. Holy shit. Great. Yeah, awesome. Well, we'll be able to play it for 3 days. Yep. That's awesome. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Yeah, we'll be able to play it for 3 days. That's great. I wish that Blizzard would not... I wish Blizzard would only release games around my personal schedule of the other games that I am mentally planning to play. Like, I feel like that's really rude that they released the game whenever I wasn't thinking about, you know, playing it at that exact time. Like, that's just, I mean, come on. That's so rude of them to do. They added a new arena. Yeah, I'll pull this up just so you guys can see it, because there's a lot of people bringing it up and talking to me about it. So I just want to pull it up so you guys get an idea of what's going on. And, you know, we can all know this. So, patch 9.2, this is the new patch for World of Warcraft, is coming out February 22nd. It just got announced, like, maybe, like, 1 minute ago or 2 minutes ago or something like that. And Zereth Mortis is coming out, a new Coliseum is coming out, and let's go ahead and look at this real quick. And I'll find this here. Shadowlands turned is in content update. Season 2 is ending. Obviously, it's ending. That's what makes sense. Season 2 Mythic Plus. PvP off season. That's great. They're adding a new arena as well. Let's go ahead and watch the video, guys. You guys want to watch the video? Is it oh, it's replaying? Yeah, so that's basically what's happening. Yep. Okay, so now let's read the rest of this. Zereth Mortis, the home of the progenitors and their autonomous assistants, their birthplace of the afterlife. This is the birthplace of the afterlives. Ancient, powerful armor is waiting to be obtained. Band together and defeat those who wrongfully guard it. Face off in an all-new arena. That's awesome. I'm excited for a new arena. That's fucking great. Super cool. The thing is, like, it kind of sucks for me, right? Oh, look, Hassan is trending again. It kind of sucks for me because, like, I want to play Elden Ring. I feel like everybody's going to want to play Elden Ring. It's too bad it didn't release, like, a week after. Like, if I could ask Blizzard, please change the patch date, I'd want it to be, like 2 weeks after or 10 days after this. But, look, I mean, it is what it is, and, you know, we'll see what happens. I think everybody, like, we're obviously going to play. I'll play 9.2 on the release day. I will, sure. Why wouldn't I? But other than that, we'll maybe do, like, a transmog comp, have a little bit of fun, check out the new zone. It is what it is. Have a little bit of fun. You know, it is what it is. But other than that, we'll kind of wait until the rest of the content is out, and we'll go from there. When's 9.2 coming, for fuck's sake? It's February 22nd. They didn't announce the release of the raid, but I would assume it's probably going to be in the middle of January, February, March. It's going to be in the middle of March. So yeah, there you go. And WoW 9.2 killed Elden Ring. Well, I guess I might have to play Dark Souls. I don't know if I'm going to play 9.2 more than like 1 day or so, like on mainstream, because I don't really know how much content there is. I'm sure we'll be able to have fun at least 1 day, you know? But that's about all. I don't really know what it's going to be, because there's not a lot of other stuff that we can do. Yeah, because I want to play Elden Ring, and that's what, like, I guarantee you guys, like, 9.2 is great, and I'm going to play it, but I got 3 days until Elden Ring. I'll be done with the patch by then. Yeah, exactly. Same day as Destiny 2, next expansion. I mean, who gives a shit about that? Like, I don't really play Destiny 2, so I can't really say much about it, to be honest with you. But I never really was that excited about the game. I don't even really know why. Like, I was a huge Halo fanboy, but I just never really got into Destiny 2. Torinax, thanks for the 5 subs. I appreciate it, man. Destiny who? No, Destiny 2. It's actually good. It's like Halo. Well, I mean, it would make sense that it's like Halo. I mean, the same guys made it. But I just haven't really seen it for myself. I'll try it at some point. And yeah, I'll try out 9.2. Okay, guys, look. We'll try out 9.2. We'll have a little bit of fun. And if it's enjoyable, that's a good thing. I hope that 9.2 is going to be fun, man. And this is what I've said before, is like, I want 9.2 to be a fun experience. WoW had to deep dive into the add-on controversy for WoW and found that developer greed for money from ad revenue and Overwolf wanting a monopoly on it has caused an unreal amount of drama. Okay, here we go. Oh my god. Holy shit. the popular third-party add-on manager WowUp will not have access to CurseForge add-ons following the denial of their application API access by Overwolf. In an update to the use of their API, the head of CurseForge explained that WowUp's recent decision to partner with add-on hosting competitor Wago.io would make them ineligible from working together. As a result, World of Warcraft add-on creators and their methods of distribution are becoming increasingly split by the continuing fight over developer compensation. Okay. Hey everyone, it all started with the Discord DM today, and we're proud to share that we partnered with WowUp. Okay, this is all pretty much fine. This is just the announcement that they're partnering with WowUp. We're not going to read the whole thing, okay? So let's look over here. Since taking over CurseForge and its gigantic add-on repository in 2020, Overwolf has become mired in controversy over the function of third-party add-on managers, which use the CurseForge API to download the add-ons. While Twitch might have turned a blind eye to the practice, perhaps having something to do with the eventual decision to sell the platform, Overwolf has taken scrapping and scraping unauthorized use of their API as a serious threat to both their business and the earnings of add-on creators due to the increased burden of their own infrastructure. Essentially, the complaint boiled down to not being compensated for use of their infrastructure, which in turn meant not being able to pay add-on authors. Do you guys think that's fair? Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's kind of fair because people they're using their API and their resource, and they're doing it and they're providing it for free. It's their servers. Yeah, I mean, I don't get paid, don't do work. How do we even know they pay the add-on devs? I mean, I would assume that they do, because if they didn't, there'd be a million add-on devs going out and saying that Overwolf isn't paying them. CurseForge does not have an official API for third parties that want to download from its servers. The way some add-on managers operate today is by reverse engineering the calls between Twitch client and the CurseForge backend. A good analogy is if someone reverse engineered the Spotify app to stream songs from Spotify servers without receiving Spotify or the artist's consent to do so. Unauthorized use of CurseForge's API introduces challenges that need solving. Most notably, authors did not give their consent to have their creations distributed outside of CurseForge. I don't even know if they have to. If you want me to be completely honest with you, I'm pretty sure they don't have to. They don't have to give their consent because it's an add-on. It has like proprietary copyright ownership by Blizzard, so they don't even own it in the first place. I don't know about the law about this, but from what I know is that they never even owned it to begin with, so there's never a situation where they could give their consent in any way that would be meaningful legally. Yeah, so I don't think that really matters. Authors can't sell add-ons. It's intellectual property. Yes, it's intellectual property that's derivative of Blizzard's intellectual property, and in the same way that fan art is actually still the copyright of the owner of the original copyright, I think that this is too. But again, that's a legal conversation that I think none of us really probably know enough about, except for maybe one guy that's a lawyer in here. And he's the one who's saying he's a lawyer, and everybody else is also saying they're a lawyer. Authors' earnings will be impacted as CurseForge has no way of monitoring engagement outside of its own ecosystem, and changes are coming to the rewards program. Downloads originated from third-party software services rely on CurseForge servers and CDN, incurring substantial costs and offering nothing to cover them. Restricted access creates new competition. Combat these issues, Overall shares plans to restrict their API, granting access to only approved third parties who agreed to not monetize these downloads, while allowing add-on developers to decide whether their project will be available to these add-on managers. Although a jury and Cursebreaker decided to shut down rather than operate under his new rules, WowUp announced a partnership with Wago.io. The method-owned WeakOr's repository has now begun hosting its own add-ons as the alternative to CurseForge, and cited their exclusivity clause denying WowUp's application for API access. The fight over add-on developer compensation. Okay, I don't really give a shit about that. That's all legal. Let's actually talk about how this affects an average player, right? While some users have been critical of Overwolf due to in-app ads and data collection concerns, it's actually add-on authors that are at the heart of this conflict. Upon taking over CurseForge, Overwolf pledged to increase developer earnings by 50% in 2022, and have since reported a monthly average earnings increase of 700%. Of course, many users simply don't like ads, but the matter of the fact is that advertisement revenue is how most of these websites and non-paywalled services make money and cover operating costs while allowing general use of their service for free. A relationship that dates back to the golden age of radio in 1920s and the rise of television. Yeah, and it's the same thing on YouTube. And it's because people want to just ad block. Some people migrated to third-party managers to avoid the ads, but using CurseForge's API without generating that revenue hurts the creators' livelihoods who depend on it. Deja Blue, the developer of Deja Character Stats, commented on Reddit about this. So I actually have talked to this guy before once or twice. I used to use his add-on. It was actually quite good. This is what he said. Anecdotally, I have 150K users of his add-on, and 75K users of the add-on in Classic. Users simply do not donate to mid-sized popular add-ons such as mine, let alone the thousands of smaller add-ons. There are many reasons: bystander effect, uncertainty to the add-on, identity, authenticity, belief add-ons are a hobby and not to be profited from, etc. No, it's none of that. People want to keep their money. Yeah, they want to keep their money. It's actually like you have, like, these are, the thing is that one thing that I dislike is whenever somebody takes like a reason why they're doing something and then they try to like reverse engineer why it's okay for them to do it. Like, you don't start at the conclusion and then work backwards. Like, the real reason is because people don't want to pay money for add-ons. Period. When I started making add-ons during Late Cataclysm, I make more in 1 month from Curse's ad rev share than I've received in donations for all my add-ons combined over the last 9 years, including the last 5 years of DCS. While Up will also feature ads. Okay, so basically this is what's happened, is that you're seeing add-on developers wanting to get compensated for their money. You're seeing the different websites fighting to see who, you know, which add-on developer and which website is going to be the prime website for downloading WoW add-ons. I think this is making Blizzard kind of look bad because all of this drama is occurring inside of their website. I have a solution. Delete all add-ons. Delete all add-ons that are not just UI features. Get rid of them. Problem solved. The fact is that, in my opinion, combat add-ons have made the game worse. Weak auras have made the game worse. I've used weak auras. I will continue to use weak auras. But the fact is, if you go and you watch, look at this. If you look at this little add-on that they're going to have pop up, this little add-on is going to show, you see all these lines? This is an add-on that dynamically figures out where each different arrow is pointing for each different player, and then basically communicates with the other players using the other add-ons, the same add-on, and allows them to spread for this mechanic, effectively completely negating the difficulty of it. So this is exactly what happens. So what they do is they look and they see, like, look, I'm in the red line. Okay, I'm going to move, and this guy's also got the add-on, so we can see his is going to go there, and he moves again, and look at that. So nobody gets hit by this. And how are they not getting hit by it? Because they're using an add-on to prevent them from getting hit by it. Because it shows exactly where they're going to stand and all of the directional attacks that are going to affect them. So what does this do? This creates an arms race. This creates an arms race between add-on developers and Blizzard developers. And what it does is it makes the average fights in the game harder and harder and harder. And you know who this really hurts? It doesn't hurt the really, really hardcore players because they're just going to get the add-ons and they're going to be able to do it the same as always. But what it really hurts is the average player, is because now you have an artificial difficulty, or sorry, artificial skill gap. You have the skill gap of a good player and a bad player. But now, the good player not only is a good player, but they also have add-ons that increase their awareness tenfold. And they now are even better, and that artificial gap puts the average player that doesn't understand all of the nuances of downloading add-ons through a third-party website, they put them at a disadvantage, and it makes them worse in content. And who does this really hurt? This hurts the average guy that wants to just raid. If you go over and you look at a fight like Mythic Archimond here, and you see how complex some of these fights are, please fucking tell me that add-ons are not playing a role in them. Absolutely. And Blizzard has even gone on record, as far as I know, to say for a fact that Blizzard legitimately makes and develops games, or sorry, fights, in order to accommodate for add-on abilities. It's not allowed anymore. It doesn't matter because other things are. You still have deadly boss mods. You still have a ton of other things too. The fact is that, like, let me see if I can find another one. I'm only going to show one more, okay, guys? Yeah, this is the only other one I want to show. But if you look at the amount of weak cores that these guys have and the amount of things that they have access to as resources, it's unbelievable. Like, you're not really playing the game. You're playing this add-on. And obviously, it doesn't mean that the game isn't hard. Like, the game is extremely hard, it's extremely complex, and these are the best players in the world. But not only are they the best players in the world, but they're the best players in the world with the best resources in the world. And in my opinion, I don't think that should be part of the game. That should not be part of the game. So yeah, I hope that Blizzard just gets rid of this bullshit, and we don't have anything happen. Do you have anything against visual add-ons that just change the look of the base UI? No. I do not. I do not have any problem against visual add-ons that just change the look of the base UI. But anything that affects combat in this way is, in my opinion, bad. And I think that it actively makes the game worse. So that's my opinion. What about something like deadly boss mods? That's my opinion.